Hey folks, welcome to DIY Buddy Guy. On today's episode, I'm going to be replacing the passenger side mirror on my vehicle. This is a 2010 Chevy Avalanche. The cool part is about this series is Chevy ran a series from 07 to 13 between the Avalanche, the GMC, the Sierra, the Silverado. So there's a lot of parts interchangeable. And I went and got a donor mirror. The interesting thing about the one that's on here is the donor mirror is just a regular old mirror, and it's a different color plate on the back, but I'll show you in just a second how to take it apart. Pretty interesting. The mirror that's on here has the turn indicator. This portion here is heating element, so it's a heated mirror. And then this plug here is for a light that's on the bottom. Let me show you here. See that there? This is the bottom piece and has a light on this housing. The donor doesn't have the light on the bottom. It doesn't have the turn indicator, but it does have the heating element. So what I want to do is reuse the same bottom portion. For this vehicle, it was actually good. Some of the plastic broke. Fortunately, the glass is pretty good, so I can reuse the glass. But the bracket here for the steering, the automatic mirror broke. That was on here and on the truck itself. So what I want to do is use both of these mirrors to reassemble this one and use I want to keep the indicator, I want to keep the heating element, and I want to keep the light on the bottom. But the reason why I'm making this video is to show you how to disassemble this without breaking it. And the first piece that comes off is actually this cap that's on the back. So you have the mirror, and all that holds it together is just some snap clips. So along the bottom, if you pop those off, the top cap comes off. Then the next piece that you want to take off is this portion. Sorry about the camera. Is this portion right here, and it unsnaps as well. This whole bottom piece unsnaps. And then the front piece here is actually part of the bezel, and that goes behind the mirror, and it gets screwed in to the motor that changes the angle of the mirror. But there's 4 screws in the front that I took out. But the first piece you want to start with is the one in the back. Pop this off, and then this bottom piece here, and then just take your time slowly taking things apart. What I'm going to do to change this piece, so this was on the back of the mirror, and here's the ball. It's almost a ball and socket setup. For this piece sits on the mirror, this piece sits inside the hole, and then this broken piece is attached to the motor that changes the angle. This just pops out of here, but the way that this attaches to the back of the mirror is pretty neat. Those are the screws that held the motor on. You see this, these pieces here? There's 4 clips. There's another one right there, and there's 2 on the bottom. You can see them here and here, and all 4 are oriented in the same direction, pointing up, and they line up with the back of the mirror, those 4 spots. So they line up, all 4, and they push up, and they click in. So all you have to do is very carefully depress all 4 of those tabs, slide it down, and pick it out. And then the bracket that attaches the mirror to the angle motor will come off. And then, like I said, you can just unplug the socket. These tabs here are pretty cool. As part of the actuator motor for the mirror angle that broke off, this piece attaches to that other bracket I just showed you, and then this motor just kind of does one of these numbers. It's pretty cool. But everything else is plug and play. On the back of this is a clip, a wiring harness that unplugs. So I can unplug this, remove it, use the one from the donor mirror, change out the bezel, and then reassemble everything, and it should look the same as it was before it was broken. Thanks for watching.